And we're live. Okay. Hello world. As usual, I'm a little bit late. Hope everyone is doing all right today. It's definitely quite cold out here in Illinois, so stay warm if it is a little bit chilly outside. This is day 91 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Last time, what did I do last time? I finished like the actual merge logic, but this whole time I haven't been able to really test anything. So I'd ideally like to get some tree printing done so I can test things, and that would be pretty ideal. But yeah, that's kind of the end state for today, hopefully. Also, my channel is eligible for monetization now, so I will be able to make approximately 1 cent for every 10 videos, if I had to guess. We'll see what the algorithm ends up doing, but yeah, it'll be pretty funny. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Yeah. So we did all this slush last time. Again, I have no way to prove if it's correct or not yet, so I'd like to get some sort of tree merging done. So yeah, let's add like print in Node or something, or at least like a visitor for it at least. Yeah, let's add a quick tree printing visitor. Okay, so we have a merge tree, we have a tile tree visitor actually, so I can steal the guts of this, I think. Yeah, let's yank that. Yeah, this looks, actually, we could steal all of this, to be honest, I think. Yeah, let's put that here. Let's rename this to print, print tree visitor, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, print node. Yeah, let's do that for now. This should be stood string. This should also be stood string result. Okay. So all this looks pretty reasonable. We need the operand manager, I think. Do we need it? I think we do need it. Yeah, I guess if we want to like print assembly, then we'd want that, but yeah, I guess we could keep it for now. It doesn't really hurt us. As before, we're gonna steal all of this real quick. Let's throw it in the node implementation. This should all go above forest. So probably like here. Rename this to print node. Okay. So here, So I guess this is probably the easiest case. We just do ASM node, I guess. Yeah, we can do that for now. Yeah, I'd like to call recursively at least, if at all possible. Which of these are like base? I guess like immediate and register. Can't focus on setting. How are you doing this? First of all, welcome to the stream. Second, I think the big part is just like, a big part is just like genuinely being passionate about this. Like, it's easier to focus on something that you want to do, pretty much, right? Like, if you're watching like a YouTube video that you don't really care about, then it's like really hard to focus on it, and like your eyes will like drift, and you'll like try and think about other things. But, like, if it's a video that you're like, damn, this is really cool, I think like it's easier to focus. And I think a similar thing applies to like studying. So I think just like first, genuinely being interested in it helps a lot. Second, if you're, or I guess like, if that's not feasible because like you're taking a class that like is kind of just required, in which case like fair enough. I think the next best thing is to set aside like, or like block a certain amount of time that like you make a commitment to yourself to focus with. So like, if I have like a homework thing, and like it's for a class I truly do not care about, I'm like, okay, I will lock in for half an hour and I'll rest for a little bit more, and then I'll do another half-hour block. And just like that continuously. Just like setting like, I guess, clear focus times and clear not focus times, I guess, will help a lot. Did you see it? What are you referring to? It is not really descriptive. Yeah, of course. Let me know how it goes. If you're trying to send a link, then I think YouTube eats up links, so I can't really see it. Here we go, and let's see, what is, yeah, we want the value. So we want to get value. Let's add a getter. If you're trying to send a link, just send it in my Discord. That's probably the best place to send it. Let's toString this. That. Perfect. Let's implement get value real quick before I forget. Oh man, so many getters to implement. Let's just ignore this for now. Let's go Fortnite Gamer. I've been doing all right. Just a lot of class today. Hopefully you've been doing all right as well. Yeah, let's just add all the getters actually. I think this will be productive. Okay, so we have get name, and then node star, get source. Suffering learning Java? Yeah, that's not a fun fate. I feel for you there. How's that going? How'd you configure NeoVim inside Windows? I'm using WSL. So I'm running WSL Fedora, and I just installed it through DNF. Need to learn NeoForge because making mods. Ooh, fun stuff. What are you trying to make? Windows Subsystem Linux? Yes, that is the one. It's, I guess, like, it's not really like emulation. I guess it's literally just like concurrent boot as opposed to like I don't know. As opposed to dual boot, I guess. So it's kind of interesting. If I tell you that'd spoil the mod idea, I see. Fair enough then. Wait, I need a constructor for this, don't I? No, I don't. Because I have set size. Yeah, okay. Well, that makes things easier for me. So this should be size. Next one, load node. This should be footer. Yeah, my hair is not cooperating today. It's not doing what I wanted to. Okay, let's steal this again. Get source. Okay, and then ASM node I'm not even gonna worry about right now. That's all the getters though. So let's have some quote unquote fun implementing all of these. Okay, so we want to get source. Yeah, I enjoy writing boilerplate. Model making won't be out anytime soon. That's fair, yeah. That's kind of just the usual scoping experience, I suppose. Yeah. Also, again, apologies if I'm a little bit quiet today. Just a little bit tired. Yeah, just like a lot of school, a lot of work across everything. So it's quite an experience. Okay, so we did immediate. Let's do op real quick. It's just a couple getters. This one's not bad. Ooh, okay. Op node. Let's get rid of that. Return left get. Oh, it just occurred to me. I need to check null pointers for these. Yeah, okay. I need to do a quick null pointer check, actually. Let's do this real quick. I'm writing this like Rust. Yeah, let's do that. Do you feel like your CS schoolwork is practical or relevant? Yes and no. It doesn't feel like directly relevant to me in the sense that like I'm learning like skills I will like use, but it feels like it's all very important in terms of like foundations, right? Like even if I won't necessarily need to like know exactly how an operating system works, or like even if I will never need to like actually implement a like virtual memory system, or like even if I like never will need to work on it, I feel like just like understanding what's happening is like it's like useful in its own way. It's like I guess the general exposure to ideas is the big thing that I find useful about a CS education. And like it's really easy to overlook that, I think. Like even if it's not like, I guess the other caveat is like, I'm not going into like web dev, right? So I think since I'm planning on doing a lot more systemsy stuff, I think the theory is like more immediately applicable. But I can see a world where someone that wants to do web dev doesn't really find a lot of their classes useful, and which is like fair enough. But also like, it's also just like really cool stuff to learn. I don't know. I've always found it like enjoyable to learn things just like for intrinsic value. So I guess I'm not really like the best person to get like a good answer about that from, because even if it's not useful, I just think it's cool. Sent link on Discord. Let's see it. Oh yeah, that post. Yeah, I've read through it actually. It seemed quite good to me. A lot of the advice there was, it seemed pretty solid. I'm definitely gonna like think about it a little bit more actively. as I continue recruiting this year, maybe a little bit, and then like actually like fully recruit full time for next year. Steal that. Put this here. We have size, and macros here would be quite nice actually. Okay, so we want. Oh, what a pleasant noise outside. Load node. So we can do that. Load or putter. Yeah, this part of the stream will not be very interesting. Where I will be writing boilerplate until I die, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so we have that. Let's do store node. So with that, and then we want to get source. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's okay. That's all the getters. That's a big weight off my shoulders. Okay, let's do this now. Immediate is fine. We can do. Yeah, let's paste this here. Let's show you reg. Let's see. So we want. Oh, we want to. Yeah, we could. Yeah, this makes sense. Let's do. Soren and get name. That and then. What else do we want here? Actually, let's add a if. This is the only instance where I think we should find a null pointer. So hopefully this doesn't break anything. I guess we want it's like source. So this should be so auto or string 100 on discrete quiz. Good stuff. Love to hear it. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, we should visit this. Or actually, this should accept right now visit. After this? Oh, arrow. Okay, we can do this. And then source is result. Yeah, actually we can just plonk this in, I think. Maybe we should just add a quick null pointer check at the top of this, right? Or we could just like, yeah, let's do that real quick. Actually no, let's not do that. If n get source, or if this is a null pointer, then yeah, then we want I hate this. This is really annoying. Okay, let's just make null pointer explicit actually. So if n is a null pointer and result equal, oh, result. I can't spell for the life of me. That, and then we can return. This seems like a pretty safe check to put on everything anyway. Can even throw that here, yeah. What else do we need here? We need result. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that makes sense. Next one, we want op node. Okay, so let's do this. So that check is fine. So we want n op, or we want toString. I think this is the one we want. Yeah, that looks fine. So this should be, what is the string anyway? Oh, wait. Yeah, this is fine, this is fine. So we should have op, and then, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, yeah, this is fine. Oh, wait, I might be, wait, I might be trolling here. We can't really do this because we can't really, actually no. Can we just like have an explicit null pointer case? Huh. Yeah, that's not gonna work, huh? Okay, we need to fix that then. If n, so if not n, get source. So this is a null pointer in this instance. Then, or this, then we want that. I don't know, how do we do this without like duplicating code? I guess we can do auto source equals null. Yeah, we can do this. And that, and then source equals result. Let's do this actually. That makes sense. It should be source. Okay. I think that's the only instance where we can really, I guess the only instance where we care about a null pointer. I'm just gonna be ambitious, and if we don't, if we run into a null pointer anywhere else, then like, I don't know, tough, right? Like, we'll see what happens. This will be really funny if it just breaks my code. How much time do you spend studying for classes in total? I'm not sure actually. I'd say, somewhere between like 5 to 20 hours a week. I know that's like a very broad estimate, but realistically, I don't really think I can give much else of a, not much else of a good estimate there. It just varies a lot week to week. Regardless, I don't really think it's worth a comparison though. Yeah, I don't know. It's all just like whatever pacing works for you. Like you're not competing against me, you're competing against yourself at the end of the day. Okay, these should be valid. So I'm just gonna live life dangerously here, and we're not gonna put any checks on this. This should be string. Oh, Jesus. Result. Let's do right here. Right is result. We want left plus, oh, left, leftful. Okay. Today is really not my day. I guess it's been a while since I've had like a proper solid coding day, so it's like, it is what it is, but oh well. Okay, so that's that one. That's probably the most annoying one. Next one is allocate. Size, we're just assuming is defined, I think. It'd be very unfortunate if it weren't defined. So it's just like, you can copy this stuff for media, I think. Or no, for reg. Let's just copy this stuff here. So this is size result. This should be allocate, or allocate there. Size. Okay. Alright, so we just need load and store. That shouldn't be that bad. So load, it's just the footer. So it's load. This one we actually need to duplicate this. This should be source. That. This should be store. So you have source and then footer. So we want source plus commas, space. Yeah, okay. There we go. Hi, so right now trying to learn C++. Ooh, Fun stuff. I wish I did that. Yeah, I think Learn CPP and the Cherno videos by the Cherno are pretty good. I think that will at least keep you going for the time being. I'm gonna assume that you already know the whole spiel about like C++ being a miserable language to learn. So like, if you feel up to it, then by all means go for it. If this is your first programming language, I would advise you to start with another one. But I assume you've already been given that preamble, so I'm not gonna lecture you about it or anything. Okay, so we have result. Alright, so what else do we want? I guess we should print nodes at this point in MR to LR. This should be a good start. Or, yeah, here? This makes sense. Why not Emacs? Because Vim is better. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious why. Okay, let's print. What do we print? We want LR tree, so this is a node. Print node visitor PNV. Yeah, we're just gonna give these awful names. How so? Because I like it more. There's no concrete reason. I think it's very easy to, I guess. It's very easy to get caught up in the whole text editor slush. I've never really cared too much beyond just like, I guess like historically I've used VS Code, but a couple of summers ago I switched to NeoVim because it was fun. I thought it'd be a fun challenge. Yeah, so I've been in this life ever since. What's good, Neeraj? Good to see you. What's wrong with this constructor? Oh, do I just... Okay, yeah, fair enough. So we do that, and then... Yeah, let's actually... Let's move this up here for a bit. I can do that for a tree and program trees. So list of forest or forest tree and forest. Is there no function to get trees? Okay, that's kind of annoying. I guess we could just pop, and then we can kind of just nuke everything else for now. So let's just comment all of this out. So for each forest, we want to just like print everything. The problem here is we're kind of just popping from the back. So I think we should just print forest or something like that. Yeah, actually let's do that. That might be less awful. Let's add a print trees sort of function. Wait for or string forest. Neobeam hurts my fingers. That's fair, yeah. I don't know. I guess like you can remap everything, so like it matters a lot less, but even still. Like if you have a reason to not use it, then like fair enough. If you don't have a reason to not use it, then like also fair enough. Like you use what you want. I don't really care. I could not care less what y'all use for your text editors as much as I am a Neovim user. Okay, we want trees to string, I guess, or I don't know, to string. This is very inconvenient. Yeah, let's do a to string. And then let's add this down here real quick. Yeah, let's put this at the bottom. Because this will also go at the bottom then. So let's just put this thing in here. Maybe we give it operand manager. Yeah, let's give it this. What did I? Oh, I don't need that. I also don't need that, right? Oh, I definitely need that. No, I don't need that. Okay, that's out of line definition. We can update this real quick. Pass by ref, OM. I feel like I've written too much code recently. I think like it's actually like fatiguing to make design choices, and I'm just like making so many design choices on the fly that like I think my brain is actually like turning into goo from it. So let's get rid of this. Ooh, what? Okay. Sure, no changes, that's good. So we want lir, or we want tree, or we want, where's the print node visitor? That's what I called it. PNV. So I'm gonna put this on screen, apologies. Let's give it OM. And then, oh, double space. Reach tree in trees? I have a trees field, right? Yeah, I do have a trees field. Okay. I'm gonna res string. Res, gonna append, or actually we want PNV visit. Actually, tree accept PNV. Arrow, oops. PNV get results should be a string. So you can append that plus new line. Okay, we can do that. That should be good. Return res. Okay. Let's build it real quick. Hopefully this builds. I'd be very upset if it didn't. Am I? Oh, I forgot to implement those. Okay. I might be very upset at myself. It's just those two, right? And then LAR tree print. Ref. Oh wait, did I forget to extend? No, that should be good. What am I missing? I think that's it, right? Yeah, that should be good. Maybe let's double check my node. Register, immediate op, allocate, load, store, ASM. Okay, yeah. So then what am I forgetting? Oh, do I need to implement the base one as well? I might need to implement the base one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make again. Okay, that fixed one of those. Next one, we need to implement these two that I forgot about. Let's paste that. We love Okay, there we go. Hopefully this works now. Yippee, okay. Let's make tests real quick. We'll find out very quickly what is breaking. Okay, nothing's breaking there. So now we can hopefully call this and print some stuff out. Let's run this on test, regression, input, if, or something. Okay, well nothing crashes, that's a good sign. So we're definitely not like breaking in the tree merge process. This means it's either working completely correctly, it is missing something, or it is just merging no trees at all. Oh, that's a cup. Okay, I didn't spell anything. Okay, let's find out which of those it is. I'm quite scared actually. Did that import? That did, okay. Let's print tgv get actually we're gonna need to paste that there. Let's do this. Let's actually just put this back here as well. Comment it out instead. Should be pretty temporary. Okay, so we can do that, and then forest, we wanna do string. This should take OM. Oh, that's not the right button. Yeah, this is a little bit nerve-wracking, I can't lie. For no apparent reason. Oh, whoops, okay. Let's see if everything I've done is even remotely correct. That's not supposed to happen. That is super not supposed to happen. Where is this going wrong? We just have assemble. Oh, I know why, because we're optimizing everything away. Okay, well that somehow works out in our favor. So let's do O0. Okay, so it's seg faults. That's not ideal. That's very not ideal, huh? Okay, well, you know, this is beautiful in its own way to look at. Let's make one quick change before I forget. This should take a % for the name as well. So it's a little bit more readable. So we don't just have numbers and nulls. Okay, there we go. That's not much more readable. Let's take a different test that's like smaller. Op, I guess. Okay, why is it seg faulting then? Something seems off. This is with the initial tree gen as well, so we should be able to cross-check this against something. So there should be one tree per instruction, roughly. So this doesn't make sense to me, at least, as to why this is breaking. Okay, let's look in middle, or let's look actually at the test input. That's a good one. Op, I guess? Yeah, we're doing op. Let's comment out a lot of this. Okay, cool. So we just have the add test here. Something is segfaulting. Should be pretty one-to-one as well. But it's really cool that this even remotely is working. Oh, I know where it's segfaulting. Let's comment this out. That might be what's causing it to segfault. Yeah. Okay, well, illegal instruction, that is different. Yeah, okay. So that, I'm confident that that's what's causing it to segfault, just the rest of it. I suspect this is like a consuming. Oh, wait. Does this consume? So what happens if I comment this out and then uncomment this? This shouldn't break. Okay, well it does break. That's not very ideal, is it? Okay. Tracer is not working on Windows? Interesting. Yeah, I don't really know how to debug that one for what it's worth. Okay, let's just keep that. Let's look at the output. Let's verify some of this by hand. Yeah, okay. So we have, so this is op. So this should be pretty one-to-one with this. So we store 1. And we store, yeah, okay. 3 is a load. Okay, store. Okay, well I guess this is like the part that is not very difficult to mess up at least. Yeah, okay, this looks reasonable. I think that means my tree merging is breaking somewhere. Let me also just like scroll down on this a little so it like lines up a little bit better. This looks pretty one-to-one, to be honest. It's assembly node. Wait, we should be having one more assembly node at the end for the return. Wait, that's fishy. That might actually be what's breaking it, to be honest. Yeah, there should be another assembly node at the end. Where's that going? Gen trees. Where's the return? There it is. We're inserting SM. It should be working. Why is it getting eaten up? Huh. Interesting. Terminator return. Wait, there's a move that I'm missing, right? I think I'm missing something here. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting to actually move the thing in. That's also quite important actually. I need to do that here. Yeah, so we want to do move t-reg into. Actually, I could just do this real quick. This isn't even like the largest concern right now. Oh, what's good, Skittles? Good to see ya. Hopefully you're doing all right. Okay, so we want t. Do I even call get value here? Wow, I don't. Okay, I actually just completely forgot about that. Okay, so we need a move. We need to do a move. Wait. Yeah, we could steal all of this and do it in reverse pretty much. Yeah, how did I overlook that one? So this should be, actually we should place this. Destination. So this should be t get value. Okay, sorry about that. Just chilling, good to hear. I guess I'm also kind of doing that, so that's quite nice actually. I don't think this return is showing up anywhere, but this might be going into the wrong tree. Yeah, this is going in the wrong tree. Possibly. Getting pinged somewhere. Sure. Yeah, okay. Let's continue. Why is this eating up the assembly node at the end? Is it something in here? So each forest we're doing 2-string, so that's fine. And the double new line is expected. It's for each tree, so this is just not getting added for some reason. Am I forgetting to like do something in end function maybe? So we're adding with instructions, so an end function is probably messing up then, right? This should be fine. Yeah, it's just disappearing then, huh? That's odd. Looks like the stores are being made properly, the allocates are being made properly, the loads are being made properly. Okay, I want to rework the way I do reg because this is very verbose. Okay, yeah, let's do that real quick. I really don't like the way that looks. Okay. We're gonna do this. Yeah, let's that. Let's just like... Or wait. So if that's... So we should just like not null pointer this. Okay. So if it has no source, we just want to result equal... Oh boy. So this should just be get name, to be honest. Yeah, we can just do that. That makes a lot of sense to me. Like a percent plus that. Otherwise, we want that. Yeah, we can do that. Or we can even just like replace this with result. Yeah, okay. Let's move this here. Discover MCP servers? That's quite fire actually. I never understood them. I remember this past summer I like heard about it a lot, but I never really understood what was really happening. Actually, wait, I can invert this condition. Right? No, I can't. Because I need to generate it here. Change the theme for offloading busy work? I see. I don't get it. I can't lie. Okay, that makes sense. Let's rebuild that. Let's run it again. There we go. That's a little more readable. Context 7. Interesting. That seems quite crazy, to be honest. I think that might be fun to mess around with in the future. Yeah, I might do that eventually. So looks like the stores are fine. Okay. Add, and store, load, store, and then branch. And it's just quitting before the return. Let's actually valgrind this. Okay. Uninitialized values. Shared footer. Okay, so it's breaking and tree merging. That doesn't explain why this is breaking though, still. Yeah, we should not, the concern is not at tree merging. Something is eating up the return, at least, for some reason. Which is really strange. Nothing should be eating it up. Also, I need to add a to-do here real quick, I think, right? This little calling convention stuff. The thing I forgot is like actually setting the wait, no. When we need to call in call, we need to wait, what am I doing? Here we want to I see. We want to map the thing. What is RVO? I'm not familiar with it, unfortunately. That's something I need to learn about. So save, call these save registers. Wanna function param values. Or move into real registers or virtual registers. I'll add that for myself later. So what's breaking here? Maybe it's in. Oh, I see. I know what's happening now. I'm forgetting to call. I'm forgetting to visit the Terminator. Accept TGV. That's what I'm missing, I think. How did I forget that one actually? Yeah, okay. Oh, this is gonna be slow. Okay, well that broke. That's fine. Okay, well this looks more correct now. Okay, well our tree gen is correct. We have more assembly nodes, which is correct because we have terminators now. Okay, cool. Let's commit some stuff. Let me change in just all the node stuff. So we just added getters and printing, right? That looks like it. Add getters and prints for LAR tree nodes. All right, let's do a bit of debugging. That should be a good time, hopefully. Okay. I don't even know how to begin to debug this. This doesn't seem very enjoyable. Oh no, okay. I really don't want to debug this. not gen trees. This I will fix later. Merge trees. This I do not want to deal with. Oh no. Yeah, this is the one homework they let us skip in our compilers class, and it makes sense why. This seems terrible. This doesn't seem very fun to do. Yeah, this does not seem enjoyable. Where to even begin? Okay, well everything else looks correct at least. That's good. I'm gonna shift. Yeah, okay, well. Okay. To LAR. This is not fun. Okay, wait. We know where it's failing. Trees 55. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. This seems, yeah. What are your thoughts on macOS as a dev? I think it's fair enough. Like, if you don't want to install Linux and you want an easy dev experience, then like I think that's pretty reasonable. It sucks that like it's not really interoperable with everything else, but like we kind of deal with that with Windows anyway, so it's not really that bad. So the compatibility stuff is like whatever, you just kind of have to deal with it. The windowing definitely is a mess, yeah. That I'm not really a fan of, but I don't really think that's very core to the dev experience. All that matters is that it has some semblance of a package manager, it's low config, and it kind of just works out of the box for the most part. So I think that's reasonable enough. Okay, let's T2 iter ++, and then T2 iter. Let's try this again. $57 is where it's, wait, at 18? Wait, what? Wait, that doesn't make sense to me. What is cur tree again? Wait, what? Wait, this is strange. Am I supposed to ref this? Okay, this prefix increment thing wasn't the problem. Yeah, this code is definitely some of the worst code I've written on this stream, I will say. The debugging experience definitely mirrors that. Do you use splits? What is a split? If you mean like splitting into header and C++ files, yes. Like that is mandatory. It's breaking merge trees 18. Oh, split? Yeah. I usually try to do that. It's nice when implementing things, but it's all very like, again, there's no like hard and fast rule for this. So why is this broken? It's an iterator. This is not enjoyable to debug. Oh, wait, I might actually be Stack Overflowing. There is actually a chance. Actually, no. We can just do this at least, though, regardless. You definitely need to do that. Yeah, okay, we can do that as a minimum. That's just an additional thing. Maybe I should like step through this, but I also kind of don't want to. I'm quite lazy right now. Why isn't this breaking before? She's 135. Okay, let's. Yeah, so is this tri-merge? Let's rebuild this. Stack Overflow, sometimes I'm gonna say brain overflowed at the amount of AI generated answers. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a combination of like AI answers and just like people being assholes for the most part, I feel like. Okay, we got there twice. Oh, did we freeze something? Is that what happened? Oh, that might have been what happened. Oh, yeah, that invalidates the iterator, of course. Of course it does. Okay. We're gonna need to use shared pointers, I think. Let's undo that. Merge tree. Yeah, if that is the change we need to make, I might just save this for next time. I'm kind of hungry and kind of tired. Yeah, AI generated answers are kind of annoying. So we didn't merge. Wait, what? Hey, that's really strange. Okay. That seems odd. Time and place? Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the vibe. Okay. I think here's the deal. Get status. Let's commit some stuff. I think I will save the rest of this for next time because I'm pretty tired today. It's just been a exhausting day, roughly. Yeah, my keyboarding is a little bit weak, so it happens. It happens to the best of us. Do we need to change anything here? I guess let's get rid of the debug prints real quick. That one's necessary. This we can get rid of. Get that. That makes sense. Yeah, something is going wrong with the iterator. I'll need to step through it with the debugger next time probably. Yeah, a rare sight for me. What else did I change? Gen trees. Actually, that is the other thing I could fix real quick. I could do this, to be honest. Yeah, we can definitely fix function parameters. Yeah, so we want. Oh boy. Yeah, we need to push all of these at a minimum. Let's do this. Let's put this after so regalok can work with the full range of registers. Yeah, that's the correct thing to do anyway. So we want. Where's the part where we like iterate across args? Yeah, here it is. Okay, let's steal that. But instead of args, we'll do something different. So we want params, I guess. So we had I. Or wait, no. Get parameters. Yeah, okay. Auto params? Yeah, let's do that. Let's rename this. This should be param num. Wait, what? Oh, did I not close the... Whoops, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Is that actually... Yeah, that is literally just all that I need to close it. Okay. Random. Let's change this real quick. There we go. Looks a little bit better. I'll go make burritos. Well, fair enough, yeah. Get some food. Take care, man. Thanks for tuning in. How can you respect early 40s, 50 devs? Yeah. That is something that like we'd never have to worry about for the most part nowadays. That's pretty cool. Params. This is param num. This is a vector of unique putter. So we want this, and then we want get, I think? Yeah, okay. So we do that. Or it should be destination, actually, right? No, this is source. This is source. Wait, did I do this correctly? What is args? Okay. So value star argnum. Okay, so we get the nth one. And then this is not a source, this is a destination, right? Oh wait, no. So this is the literal argument. So up here where we're making the changes. So this is the actual parameter. So this should be dest. Okay, so this should actually just be LR data size quad word. Yeah, so we just need that. So we can do that. Source size. This should be LR extend none. We need to get arg registers as well. Yeah, Python solution is quite funny. I'm rewriting a large Python project right now on the side actually. And yeah, we're kind of just rewriting it in Rust completely. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling that a little bit firsthand. This is param num. We can kind of just reuse these all the time, actually. Right. Okay, so we want Stand, source size, desk size, source, destination. Okay. So it should actually just be at the top. So this makes sense. We're gonna push that back. There should be a pop instead, I think. How do you do pop again? What is a pop? I have it defined here. So it's a size and an operand. So what size is, oh, we need the source size. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I should not have hard-coded that. Okay, so we want source size to be in here, actually. If it's a register, we just want the whole thing, to be honest. But if it's not, then we want to... This should be... we want... Let's look at our reference. That. So we want F, or we want the param type, right? What the hell am I doing? So we need the Python instruction? Not really. It's still pretty useful just from like a data science perspective, because it turns out not everyone wants to learn a real language that like requires proper memory management, and like it's hard to write code, at least. So I think Python is like reasonable just as like an interfacing sort of language. It's pretty useful for that. It's also replacing a lot of my bash scripts, to be honest, because, well, bash is annoying. Okay, we can do this. Instead of I... Wait, why is it I? Wait, what was I doing down here? The fuck? What was I doing here? This doesn't compute. This actually does not compute. Only for scripts. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of uses though. And like it's also very useful for like data science people. That's the big instance. Like, unless you want to like rewrite the same like machine learning neural network boilerplate in C++ every time, I think it's pretty reasonable to want it in Python. It just makes it like a lot more accessible as well, which is the other big value point. Wait, what am I doing here? No, this doesn't make sense. Go on. What? What am I doing? Oh, take care, Naj. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, everyone say bye to Naj. He is the goat. Wait, so what am I doing here? Why is I? Oh, is this the wrong side of it? Tensor operation stuff is written in C++ and CUDA? Yeah, exactly. Wait, what am I doing here? Why is this the instruction size? So what are we moving here? We're moving the parameters into the registers. So Yes, we're moving the arguments in. So this should be args at argnum get type. Not that it matters here because, wow, it turns out everything is an int, but that's one less thing I need to worry about in the future. Okay, let's try this again. This should be dest get type, or no, we want params at param num get. Or actually we could just do this, right? Yeah. We can get rid of this. Should push. And source doesn't exist. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a pop. This is a pop. 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 Source size, and then we want destination. This should be dist. Yeah, okay. Pop. Am I just pushing on a whole word, actually? Because if that's what I'm doing, then it doesn't matter, just period. Source size. Oh wait, it actually does matter. Huh, okay. Is there like a zero extend push maybe? I don't know. I'm overcomplicating it. I will just eat dirt when I check the generated assembly, and it's gonna be really funny. Okay, this seems about right. Yeah, then we pop in register life is good. Hopefully this is like valid. Seems valid. Let's update MIR to LIR real quick. Let's get ready to push things. Gen trees. Fix some small ASM or ASM gen things in tree gen. Let's add merge trees or okay, that's it. Okay, and then the last one, we want to get rid of the print in here, I think. Alright, let's uncomment that. I think this we've determined is pretty correct, so I'm not worried about that. Okay. We forgot to visit Terminator. Whoops. Okay. Okay, cool. That's about it. I think that's a pretty reasonable place to call today's stream. Good to see that I actually ended up writing some additional code even when I told myself that I'd be done. Thank you all so much for showing up to today's stream. I'm actually quite happy to see all of you today. It's been a pretty draining day. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream and sub to my channel. It helps out a lot with the algorithm and gets my content out to more of you. While you're down there, make sure you join the Discord. It's actually becoming pretty active. It's the best place to get pinged when I go live and chat with me and the broader community. Everyone's really chill. You should definitely join if you haven't. And my also in the description is my LinkedIn and my GitHub, and feel free to add me on both of those to stay up to date with what I'm doing. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet, so I'm gonna go get dinner. Take care, y'all. Take it easy, and have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are.